Hello everyone, how are you? So here we are for another meeting. Today we are finishing this cycle, this trinity of water tribe, and today we have the guardians of the dreams. And today I was in a live with Anna. She will be one of the facilitators with me in Egypt because in April, at the end of April 28th until the 5/5, we will be in a very beautiful journey to Egypt, connecting the 4 tribes of the 4 elements, and each one of them will have 3 families of guardians. And basically, one of the intentions of this trip is really open space to return home. And this return home, or at least part of the intention of this return home, it's in part returning to the body. Why? Because I'm sure that most of you were dedicating time, maybe years, to therapy, to work with energy, to invest in some workshops, to do some trainings. And now, because we are already with all this luggage, we are being invited to open space, to open presence in this physical body, in this physical world, to really embody all of that information, all of that spirit, all of the divine or higher self, wherever you want to call, into this reality. So returning home is to return to totality, and in this trip we will visit some temples, we will have some activities, and even we will do some tasks that will open that space of awareness, that space where we will be able to recognize aspects of us. Some aspects maybe we don't like so much, others maybe we already recognize and we love in ourselves, but also some people that sometimes don't have the awareness about the gifts they have, maybe they are also not able to see the beauty inside. So this trip will be a different journey. It's not a touristical trip. It's really a journey to the self, and in this case, a journey that will invite us to return home, to return to that totality. And I'm doing all this introduction because basically the family that we are talking today, the guardians of dreams, they are not really the guardians of our personal dreams, or the guardians that are with us every night holding our dreams, or the astral realm. But for me, I start to realize they are the keepers of the big dream. So this big dream is basically the dream of the creator. And as creators, sometimes we can get a little bit lost in what is our personal dream and what is the dream of the creator. And when we find this kind of conflict inside, sometimes it's because in our inner geometry, information maybe have a conflict, a distortion. Maybe our geometry doesn't feel complete. And if for any reason inside of us there is this kind of conflict, what happens is that we start to activate the wound of separation. And here in YouTube, I just put the video in Portuguese, so sorry, but today I will talk a little bit about this. We can relate this wound of separation to Atlantis, but for me, more than talk about these old civilizations that in some way get lost. Atlantis now it's the bottom of the ocean and everything. For me, it's always important to relate all these old stories to our life and to our humanity. So if we go back, and especially because this is a water story, okay? If we go back to the moment of our birth, and even if you go a little bit further, or if you go a little bit back, even more back in the time, you find yourself growing inside of the belly, full of salty water. Okay? So inside of this belly, basically you were a new soul. You were having your body, and you were growing inside of a bigger being, okay? And inside of this belly, basically it's like if you were in a resort with all-inclusive, because if you were angry, your mom was just providing food to you, and basically you were always with a nice temperature, with a nice conditions, and then arrived this moment of your birth, and you came out, and you were living inside of water. You were a water being, and then you came to this reality. This is like, I think for all of us, in some way, it's a trauma, no? Because from water and from this sensation of being one with this huge being, you became yourself. Suddenly, you receive air that it's related with the metal in your lungs, no? And you start to feel this heavy body that if it touches something or if it falls, hurts, okay? So these two realities are very different, and in some way we can activate this memory that something was lost, that we lose something, okay? And these guardians, the guardians of the dreams, remind us how everything is always connected. The way that we get born, it's part of life, and basically it's not supposed to be a trauma, but it's part of the evolution, okay? But every time that we perceive something as trauma, and I'm not saying that trauma doesn't exist, okay? It's just the awareness or the perspective that we can bring to different episodes of our life, or even different traumas. If we perceive this moment as a separation, as a trauma, we are not able to connect this separation with the process of life. And if we don't do it, and if we perceive this moment as a huge trauma, we're gonna also broke the connections with our ancestors. So in some way, if we cut this connection, we can feel disconnected. We can feel that maybe we are starseeds that were left here in the planet. Maybe we are looking for a tribe to belong. Maybe we feel that we speak a very different language from others. And all of these are basically parts of this wound getting activated. So these guardians really invite us to recognize that even if your body was separated from the source, actually your cells, that basically are this geometry, still have all the information. So you are not separated. And then this can become a curse. Why? Because if for some reason, in a very unconscious moment of your life or in a different aspect of your being, you create a kind of cut with this system, this will represent also a cut, a very huge cut in your geometry, okay? So one of the things that I start to receive from these guardians, it's the importance to really accept everything as it is. And I know it's hard, I know, and I'm not asking you to really accept everything that is happening in the world right now. I'm just asking you to really try to bring some acceptance to your life, your existence, okay? And bringing that acceptance, believe or not, will really open space in your geometry so you can bring all your gifts out, okay? Because there was a reason for you to choose the family where you born, okay? There was a reason for you to choose the country where you born. There's always a reason. And this reason, if we don't understand it, this reason, it's part of the big dream, okay? So these guardians really invite us to remember about the big dream, to enjoy also little dreams. And here it's the reason that I connect a lot these guardians also with artists, because it's really when we connect with the magical world, it's when we connect also with the fantasy, with things in life that really inspire us, that we can connect also with this power that we all have, that is being the creators of these dreams, the creators of this reality. So they have this huge invitation to connect with beauty, to connect with fate, but more than connect with that realms, really to meet them, okay? So one of the invitations of these guardians, it's really to open that space, to open presence, to connect with our body, our mind, our thoughts, but also our emotions. And I'm really feeling the call today to guide meditation in English, but I'm not sure if my fellows here at home are really collaborating with that. So anyway, I'm really feeling it. So let's try to connect with these guardians through a guided meditation. So I will invite you to do this meditation with full awareness of your breath. Also, I will invite you to breathe in a circular way, like if you are creating a circle or even a wave of energy to your breath. If it's possible, if it's comfortable for you, do it just through your nose, breathing in and out, like if it's a circle, totally connected, with deep breath ins and slowly, and also your exhalation doing the same, okay? Will be something like without stopping, okay? If it's comfortable for you. If not, just breathe normally and let's go. Let me just adjust the music here. Okay. So I will invite you to find a comfortable position. You can close your eyes, and as one of these invitations is to really bring presence, just perceive how is your body right now. Perceive if you need to do any kind of adjustment. Bring awareness also to your thoughts, to your mind. And just bring the awareness of the present moment. Remind yourself that you are having this moment to connect with yourself, to connect with these guardians, the guardians of the dream. And start to create this breath in circles. Try to find your time to complete the circle and just breathe in slowly, out, in, out, without stopping. Allow the breath to bring this balance, and allow the circle to connect what can look separate. Keep going. Just trust in your breath. Trust in your body. Trust in the full potential of your being. And as you breathe in and out, I will invite you to bring some awareness to your chest. And I will invite you to perceive or to connect with a crystal that is in the center of your chest. This crystal as the portal of your soul. Ask to be connected with the heart of planet Earth. So just breathe in and out, go in that circle of energy, and allow this circle of energy to create this string of energy that start to connect your heart with the heart of the planet Earth. Allow this string to go down to your body. Allow it to go deeper into the earth until you find this connection to your heart and the heart of the planet. Breathe in, out, and return to the awareness of this crystal in the center of your chest. And let's bring another string of energy. This time, let's bring it up, connecting your heart with your pineal gland. Allow this string to go up and up until you will find a huge star in the universe. It's your soul star. Also, the star of your soul family. And use your breath. Don't forget, use your breath to bring this connection. In the moment that you perceive yourself connected with your soul star and the earth star, I will invite you to perceive or to visualize or to imagine a kind of star seeds in shape of little crystals, little diamonds that start to rain from the center of the universe, from the Milky Way. And this rain that start to follow will cover all this connection between your soul star, your heart, and the earth star. Your physical dimension, these small crystals start to become colors, rays of light, and they will start to work into the different dimensions of your being, restoring all the parts of your geometry, restoring the path, restoring the geometry, opening the way, opening the path for you to connect with a bigger dream. And for that, I will invite you to visualize in front of you a huge flower of life. You can perceive this geometry in a 3D shape, or maybe just a draw. And I will invite you to recognize all the connections that you can find in this geometry. And in any part of this geometry that you find a dot or a connection, you will also find a crystal. They can have different colors, different shapes, different size. Because they represent the gold, the gift, and also the potential of all beings that are connected with you. So I will invite you to activate right now the crystals that you need. And allow with your breath this activation. Just breathe in and out and activate the potential of these crystals. And bring the awareness that you are receiving this calibration and this activation in your cells, so you can return to the wholeness, so you can return to the full creativity and the full potential of your soul, but here on earth. Breathe in, out, and if you need, you can move your hands, you can move your body to unblock wherever you need right now. Just trust. Perceive the difference in the temperature of your body, and perceive some shivers. Just trust. Surrender into that energy of life. Slowly, 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 I will invite you to bring this geometry back to your heart. Just give the instructions to your body to do this calibration in the correct time for you, for your path, in a very gentle and lovely way. You can bring your hands back to your chest, feel your heart, feel all the potentials inside of you. and you can return to your normal breath. You can start to return with this awareness to your physical body. You can touch your hands, your arms, and with this kind of gentle massage, you can see I'm opening my body so I can be the dream and the dreamer. I open space to be the dream. Take a deep breath in, out. You can stretch your body. You can bring awareness to your body, your reality. And thus we are connecting with the guardians of dreams. I really invite you to take a piece of paper, or maybe to grab an instrument, even if it's your body, your voice, and to express something, to bring the dream to this reality, to a sentence, a draw, a painting, to a song. Just allow yourself to be the bridge between the dreams and this reality.